Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it, okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it, okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half. Had a...
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns.
For Cincinnati.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Kareem Hunt.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Mayfield.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
It is good.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
7. Bengals, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
5-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Burrow on 3rd down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the 1st down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the 1st down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give them 32 on the play.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Mayfield on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield going deep here for one. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they moved the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Mayfield lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. From the gun, Mayfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Mayfield's pass complete.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And this carries into the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Skirts by him at the 35, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
gets this one quickly out wide. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They're running it. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up,
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. C.J. Uzomah as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mayfield's pass incomplete on the deep ball. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw, Mayfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for Landry that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Wilson on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Arm.
To the air again, Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Mixon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Joe Mixon.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I got you, boy. Mike 42. Go, go, go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mixon. Room here to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Watch the screen. 57. Mike, 57.
Now it's Burrow. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Nixon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
He was brought down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Burrow. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Browns 14. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
He was covered.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check, 42's the mark. Check, 42's the mark.
Mixon. And This will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
42-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A first down throw from Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25. A touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Stop made by Miles.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. This is Mixon. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Joe Mixon on the carry. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Joe Mixon.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it's Burrow. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And 8 yards to go.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll run with Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. 42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Watch the pass. Watch the safety creep. Check 52.
Here's Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Randy Bullock on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank. But this game, you know, it can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction. But he seemed to put a little too much on it. And from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of
32. A gain of 32 that time.
Cleveland.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. Situation, a tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Parkey is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He was taken down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. Check, check. Press down. Press down. Press down. No. Off. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. Let's go.
Now time to see what Burrow can do here at OT. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here's your ball game, down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Derwin James with a pick. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Bengals.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important